Planogram Builder Tutorial 11, Modifying Furniture. In this tutorial, you will learn how to modify furniture and create more complex one. For the purpose of this tutorial, click on Settings. Set measurement unit to centimeters, cm, then close the settings. Since you already learned how to create furniture, we will start from a predefined template to gain time. Drag refrigerator, cabinet, from templates to predefined examples shelving to the visualization area. Click the task named Modify Bays to access all the furniture editing tools and commands. In this task, there are two major editing tools. Edit Bays, which is activated by default in this task, lets you modify or delete the whole piece of furniture. Edit Bay Components serves to modify or delete individual components of the furniture unit. Make sure the tool named Edit Bays is active. Click on the furniture to select it. Under Selected Bays, its overall properties are displayed. While editing, you can display dimensions in the visualization area, shortcut, D. Enter 150 for the width, and 45 for the depth. The entire piece of furniture is resized. Click Undo twice to restore the original dimensions. Furniture can also be resized with the mouse with the round handles. The corner handles let you resize in two directions, while the middle handles constrain resizing to one direction. Here, we move the top handle until the height reaches 300 centimeters. Click Undo to restore the original dimensions. Note that the orientation of the camera determines which resizing plane and handles are available. For example, to change the depth, click first on top view to display the depth handles. When resizing a whole piece of furniture, you can control for each component which dimensions are scaled and which remain unchanged. To demonstrate this, we will compare the behavior with three pieces of furniture. Hold the Control key and drag the furniture to create a copy, then repeat to create a third unit. Change the overall height of the third piece of furniture to 400 centimeters and note that the lowest panel is proportionally resized. Click on Edit Bay Components. Select the component shown in this image. Under Selected Generic Bay Components, next to Height, click on the small button to disable Resizable with Bay. Click on Edit Bays. Change the overall height of the second piece of furniture to 400 centimeters and note that the lowest panel is no longer resized. Select the two tall pieces of furniture and delete them. Let's now review more properties under Selected Bays. Select the piece of furniture. Name, a text description to identify it when working and publishing the planogram. Front image, an image can be uploaded to give a more realistic look. Browse for an image on your computer or use the image linked below in the video description. Here is the image we used. To control onto which components the image is applied, click on Edit Bay Components. Hold the Control key and click to select additional components onto which you want the image applied. Then put a check for Display the Bay front image. Note how the image is scaled automatically to fit on all the components which display it. Now select the top cover of the refrigerator. Under Selected Shelves, change its height to match the image we applied, as shown here. Also note that Accept Items is unchecked for the top cover, to prevent placing products on it. Now select the upmost shelf inside the refrigerator. Press the Delete key to remove it. Hold the Control key and click on each shelf to select them all. Under Selected Shelves, change the height to 6 and the depth to 45. Gap to shelf below defines the vertical position of a shelf relative to the shelf below. It is useful if you know how much height is needed for your products. Set the value to 30 and see how all the shelves are relocated vertically. Now select the back panel and checkmark Accept Items. The type of back panel can be changed to simulate a pegboard or a slat panel. Next to back panel type, select pegboard. Then define the hole spacing to 4 for horizontal step and vertical step. Each hole will act as a snap point for pegged products. You can set a margin area for the back panel, where no products can be placed. Set the bottom margin to 150 and the other margins to 10. Switch to the task named products and drag some pegged products on the piece of furniture, such as cold cuts. Press the K key to display the hooks if they are not visible. Switch to the tool named Edit Bay Components with the S key. Double-click on the back panel to select it and automatically switch to the task named Modify Bays. Change hook length to 35 and see how it increases the number of pegged products. Press the I key to activate the tool named Edit Products and Accessories. Select all the products and delete them. Let us add doors to the refrigerator as follows. Drag generic from New Bay Components on the refrigerator. Set its width to 5, its height to 145, and its depth to 3. Enter -2.6 for lateral offset, 40 for distance to bottom, and 72 for distance to back. Now you may realize that the door we have added will be hiding the shelves and the products we will place on it. To avoid this, we can use a different component type named front panel, because its visibility can be toggled with View Front Panels. Replace the generic component by holding the Alt key while dragging front panel from New Bay Components onto the door. The new component type is now front panel and is automatically resized and configured to match the old one. Uncheck Display the Bay Front Image. To create a copy of this object, hold the Ctrl and the Alt keys while dragging it to the right. The Alt key constrains the displacement to a single axis. Then fine-tune lateral offset to 2.6. Create the left glass door panel with the values shown here, also checkmarking transparent. Copy it and change lateral offset to create the glass door panel on the right. Remember to save your refrigerator as a project if you wish to reuse it. We will now see how to move and rotate furniture. Switch to the tool named Edit Bays with the M shortcut key. Hold the Control key and drag the refrigerator to the right to create a copy. Change the height of the new refrigerator to 180 centimeters to differentiate it. By default, all the furniture is placed aligned and adjacent, which is convenient to quickly create a store aisle. You can reorganize furniture modules by dragging them left or right. There is, however, also a more advanced mode which lets you set the position and orientation of each piece of furniture. This is useful if you want to simulate a more complex setup such as a two-sided furniture, an end cap or a small store in combination with a floor, walls and ceilings. Click on Free Bay Placement to enable this mode. Press G to show the grid which serves as a snapping guide. Click on Top View in the camera toolbar to view your furniture from above. Also click on Orthographic View to remove the perspective effect. Click on Rotate Bays and select a refrigerator. Drag it until it is at 90 degrees. Click on Edit Bays. Then move the refrigerator to the desired position. You can also enter precise values under selected bays in the position and orientation fields. Use Orbit to change the camera orientation. Finally, we will explore the various types of available shelves. Click on New to start a new project. Click on Templates, then drag refrigerator, chest, dump bin and gondola, shelves, in your planogram. Switch to the task named Products and drag some products onto each piece of furniture. You will notice that the products are placed differently on each shelf, as we will explain now. Switch to the tool named Edit Bay Components with the S key. Double-click on this shelf to see its properties. Under selected shelves, shelf type determines the way products are placed. Gondola shelf, products are aligned to the front of the shelf and repeated along the depth when you place them. Refrigerated chest, products are placed freely, not automatically repeated, but oriented lying. Tabletop, products can be placed freely and are not automatically repeated along the depth. Please see the links below the video for detailed instructions in the user guide. This tutorial is now complete.